up, really.
I'm up.
Ready for the Zoom call. I forgot the dog. Zoom call. Oh, I've been fired.
So you've been laid off, and I'm sorry to hear that. And as someone who's been laid off, it's extremely upsetting. 99% of the time, it's probably not your fault. And I just want to let you know that. It's not your fault. It's just your turn. And if you've never been laid off before, particularly if you're in the tech field, you just haven't been in your career long enough, because you will get laid off. It happens pretty much to everyone at some point in their career. But if you're like Jeff, and Jeff may be just laid off and he's thinking, oh God, I'm so glad I got laid off. Or maybe I don't know what I'm gonna do. Or maybe he's bitter, or maybe he just doesn't wanna work in the tech world. Jeff may be thinking, hey, I've seen these guys do YouTube. I wanna do YouTube. I'm gonna be an expert. I'm gonna be an entertainer. I'm gonna influence people. I'm gonna inspire people. Should you now become a YouTuber? And what does that mean? So one of the things it could mean is that, hey, you're done with the working world, now you're a YouTuber, you do whatever you want. Or what if you have bills you need to pay right now and you don't have a lot of savings? Or you're just not sure. Well, there's a few things you can do, but I will caution you, to be a great YouTuber, to make a living on YouTube, it takes either an enormous amount of work to get going or an enormous amount of luck. Now, let's say you can't rely on that luck. You're gonna have to do a lot of work. Well, it just takes time, maybe a year, maybe 2 years, even to know if it's gonna work out for you as a standalone profession. But one of the things you can do is do it a little bit, try things a little bit. And the first thing you can do, get started with right today, is YouTube Shorts. Now, that may not be what you want to do eventually, but what about YouTube Shorts? Now, that's the vertical format, right? And it's up to 60 seconds long, and you can record it right into your phone, and the default setting is 15 seconds, which tells you something YouTube is actually looking for, probably something shorter from you. And that's actually a good thing. I'm going to tell you that that's a good thing. What I would do right now is open up the YouTube app on your iPhone or Android and record a 15-second video. If you don't have a YouTube channel, start one. They're not hard to start. Record a 15-second video using the YouTube app. It says record shorts, and that's what you should do. Now, you can use this video. You can download it from YouTube, or you can record it on your phone and then upload it to YouTube. And what you can do with these YouTube Shorts, you can upload them to Instagram, you can upload them to LinkedIn. What types of topics should you do? Maybe you're done being a developer and you want to review every coffee house in your town, or you're a chef, or you're a diving instructor. I don't know what you like. My recommendation is start with something that's similar to what you do professionally. Not exactly the same thing. You don't want to break any NDAs, because if you just got laid off, you may have just signed something that says, I won't tell what I did. And you have to keep to that or you won't get your money. So what do? Well, you have expertise in your industry, right? You have expertise in your industry, right? You can talk about things you know about in your industry that really have nothing to do with what you did at your job. And that's one way you can do it. Or if it's a slightly different type of thing that is sort of public information, but you have your own take on it, your own opinions on it, that's a great thing. But I will encourage you, don't, even if you're bitter, even if you think it's okay, don't talk about your old company. Don't talk about them at all. You'll be safe that way. And your next employer, if they want to hire you, they will say, oh, this person, he doesn't bad talk people. We can hire him or her, and we won't worry that they may bad talk us somewhere. Okay, now you're doing those YouTube videos, you're doing shorts. You can upload those, let's say, to LinkedIn. And if they're about your industry, that serves as a dual purpose, because let's say you're going to continue looking for a job as you're starting your YouTube channel. You take those videos, you upload them to LinkedIn. Maybe they're funny, maybe they're interesting. Now you've got something to talk about and a way to engage your friends on LinkedIn that's not about, hey bro, I'm looking for a job now. Do you got anything? Do you know anyone? Now you can chat about something that's not so sad, harsh, heavy. You can start the conversation by talking about something that's a little lighter. Hey, that's a funny video. Oh, I love doing that. How did you get into that? So you're actually taking something you did on YouTube, uploading it as a native video on LinkedIn. And you can do it on Instagram if that works for your friends. I'm not much of an Instagram person, but maybe I should be. Now, what you're doing, now every single day you have an assignment, which is you have to get up and upload just a 15-second video to YouTube. Can you do 15 seconds today? I think you can. And every day you are going to enjoy it more. You're going to learn and see, hey, is this the type of thing I want? You're going to get ideas. You're going to start watching other people's videos. And you're saying, hey, how could I do this better? Or, oh my God, I didn't realize what a big effort this was. Maybe I'm just glad I did a little dabbling and not worry about it. So my task for you is do a YouTube short every single day for just 15 seconds. And I'll bet you by that 10th video, you're going to actually know what you want to talk about or what you don't. And then 11, 12, by 20, now you've got a system, you feel more comfortable. By 30, you have a pretty good idea. You want to dive into this, you don't want to dive into this. So that's my recommendation for you, my laid off friend. It's going to be okay. Things will work out. Maybe you become a YouTuber, maybe you start a business on YouTube or some sort of online business, or maybe you go back to being an employee, or maybe you do both. You have your side hustle on YouTube and you have your employment. That's probably going to be the thing that's going to satisfy you most. I don't know if you have the time or energy to do both. But as someone who's been through it before on both sides, really, someone who's had to lay off people and someone who's been laid off, you will survive. Somehow you can make it work. I don't know what the future is for you, but something good can happen.